Secret revealed of Max Verstappen winning strategy. Max Verstappen is only 24 years old, but he's had an incredible Formula One career thus far, and it's only getting better. This season has confirmed the paddock suspicions that the Dutchman has matured into a full-fledged F1 driver. But what is the little but important secret of Max Verstappen? Something only a few people know, but is an important key to his success. Keep on watching this video to find out. In a recent column, Sky Sports F1's Karen Shandhook wrote, "Max has added title battling experience to the already prodigious amount of God-given talent. There appears to be no weakness now, which is concerning for the opposition not only this year, but also the future." First, let's talk about Max Verstappen's insane racecraft. Verstappen has always been a driver capable of winning races, but he's improved his game in F1 to the point where he can compete with Lewis Hamilton. He, like Hamilton's, capable of overcoming a pace deficit and performing overtaking maneuvers at critical moments, allowing him to progress from strength to strength. There was a time when he appeared to be panicking or, at the very least, impatient in race situations, but he's since calmed down. As team principal Christian Horner stated, "Seeing Verstappen in your rearview mirror now feels like a matter of when rather than if he will pass you." He's become more measured, not losing his aggression, but gaining patience and the ability to make a decisive move. He's always in the right place when it comes to wheel-to-wheel racing. That is simply instinct. You could argue that he has surpassed Hamilton in that category, but we'll have to wait a few more seasons to know for sure. Verstappen has also learned how to avoid asking too much of his opponent when passing, though his judgment isn't always perfect, as evidenced by where he parked his car at the start of the race at Spa. However, he usually achieves the ideal balance of precision and aggression. Verstappen's great strength was also on display as soon as he joined Red Bull, with Verstappen winning in Spain on a two-stop strategy in his debut with the team. He worked hard at Toro Rosso to understand tire management, and he executed that race flawlessly. And he's built on it over time. Kimi Räikkönen demonstrated his ability to think through what he needs to do to achieve the result in that race, which also required intelligent management of the battery power under pressure. He possesses the extra capacity that great drivers possess. Verstappen was guilty of being overly aggressive and moving around in braking zones earlier in his career. In 2016, we saw his famous move on Räikkönen on the Kimmel Straight at Spa, but he's toned it down now. What is clear is that he has never been intimidated by anyone. Back in his rookie season in 2015, he was able to compete with the big guns in the United States GP. He knows he belongs at the front of F1, and he's been training for it his entire life. Max Verstappen has extremely developed technical ability, but how? Let's find out. Verstappen understands the dynamics of driving and can translate that knowledge into strong and precise feedback to his team. We frequently hear him complain on the radio, but this reflects his sensitivity. His clarity of thought extends to his understanding of what the car is doing and his communication with his race engineer. His responses are always clear and concise, which provides his engineer with exactly what he requires from the driver. It's a good balance and allows Verstappen to be consistently, unfailingly fast. He frequently complains about power delivery or the feel of the car under braking, because those are the areas that Renault, in particular, has struggled to make consistent, but Honda's had to work on them as well. Verstappen, on the other hand, is unafraid of his flaws. Red Bull also plays a significant role in this. This was the team that brought out the best in Sebastian Vettel, who has struggled to recreate his form in the Ferrari environment, where he's been left to his own devices. To establish that rapport, both parties must work together. Verstappen's also benefited from being elevated to the undisputed #1 position at Red Bull. He is the team's future and the driver around whom everyone revolves. The way he interacts with the engineering team is very encouraging, and we saw Pierre Gasly struggle to break through in the same way last year. Max Verstappen has great mental strength, so is that the secret? Well, keep watching and you'll get everything. This is critical for anyone in elite sport, and at 22, you'd think Verstappen wouldn't be as strong as someone like Hamilton, but he's getting there as he grows older. There are still times when he isn't completely in control. In Mexico last year, he lost the pole because he didn't back off under yellow flags. While he admitted to seeing the crash car, he didn't see the yellows, but he should have known a flag would be out there. It's not a case of ignoring it, but that's the level of awareness required to avoid these issues. His reaction to the whole thing was also odd because he was being asked questions about it and was getting frustrated, which caused problems by making him appear more petulant than he is. He, like many others, has that with me or against me mentality at times. Overall, he's gotten much better at controlling his emotions and dealing with setbacks, as he did in recovering from that disastrous start in Austria in 2019. However, he did make mistakes at the start of last year's races at Spa and Monza when he was a little behind where he thought he should have been, which was a combination of not playing the percentages and being caught out by how slowly a Grand Prix field at the back goes through the first chicane at Monza on the first lap. But like Hamilton, Verstappen's only going to get stronger, and his core belief in himself and his ability is unwavering. He recovered from the problems of 2018 and emerged as a stronger driver as a result. That sometimes means he doesn't back down when he should, but those instances are becoming increasingly rare, and his performance is always consistent. Finally, it's time to reveal the secret. So what's the secret behind Max Verstappen's success? Do you know? Red Bull driver Max Verstappen reached the pinnacle of Formula One in the 2021 season by winning his first world title. The young talent has repeatedly demonstrated that he is a force to be reckoned with. Last year, the Dutch driver claimed 10 victories and a record-breaking 18 podium finishes. Red Bull had invested heavily in their protege, and the driver delivered for them before a new era in Formula One began. Verstappen has received a lot of flack for his aggressive on-track driving style. However, this has been his way since his days of go-karting, where he was shaped by his father, Jos Verstappen. The driver won 6 consecutive Formula 3 races, earning him a Formula 1 promotion at the age of 17. Max is the youngest driver to win a Grand Prix, having won the Spanish Grand Prix on his debut and etched his name in the sports annals. Jos Verstappen was Max Verstappen's biggest cheerleader when he won the World Championship. Since their karting days, the Dutch duo has traveled to every race together. Gerhard Berger, a former champion, analyzed their relationship, saying the hard school of Daddy Jos was probably the right one after all. Even as a bystander, you were taken aback and thought, that's not how it goes. Dr. Helmut Marko presented Max Verstappen with the Formula One promotion. The Red Bull advisor is regarded as a brutally honest figure in the paddock, always being honest with his drivers. Jos Verstappen's strictness, according to Berger, would have prepared Max to deal with Helmut at Red Bull. First, he made me wash the truck, the former champion recalled of his time with Marko, but it was for the best. Even Enzo Ferrari, Frank Williams, or Ron Dennis couldn't hurt me because I had survived Helmut so well. The reigning world champion is currently the face of Red Bull. The Milton Keynes-based team is overjoyed with his performances for them. Max signed a contract extension with the team until 2028, ahead of the 2022 season. The 24-year-old has shown signs of maturity and experience, and more race victories are almost certainly on the way. And that's it for today's video. We sincerely hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and share it with your friends and family and fellow race fans in your inner circle. Let us know also if you have any questions or comments in the comment space below. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see even more of our incredible videos. You can also watch our other videos that have been specially selected just for you. And one more note before we let you go, please remember to press that bell icon so you are always notified of our latest uploads to our channel. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in today's video, and we'll catch up with you next time. Thanks for watching.